Hi, Tricia.
Hey, Roger, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me over. I have to say the house is absolutely beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much. We just are really at the end of a 3-year renovation. We were doing the inside, and now we got to the fun part, which is putting the paint color on. The only thing is, it used to be dark green.
Yeah.
Now it's this beautiful color. It's light, and you can see we're having some splatter problems.
Yeah. Well, part of it may be from this bed. This bed is just absolutely raw soil. I mean, at the very least, I'd love to see it cleaned up and put some mulch down.
Yeah.
That'll help the plants, but it'll help the spattering a little bit, too.
Okay.
But the biggest thing is, where's the water coming from? Now, you've got some downspouts here. There's none over here.
We were having a problem. There were never gutters here before. The water was just coming right off the roof and down here, creating some splatter. And so we had a gutter put in about a couple weeks ago.
Okay, the gutter's installed, but it needs a downspout to go with it, and that has to be anchored. If they ran it back here to support it here, it'd be right in the middle of the window.
I know, not a good solution.
And they ran it out here, they don't really have a place to support it, so that's not an option. And if we put it on the outside, it's right in the middle of your beautiful porch.
Yeah, and we really didn't like that. That was originally what they were thinking.
Well, I have an option I think might help us out.
Okay,
Come
great.
take a look. So Tricia, this is what I brought you. This is called a rain chain.
It looks pretty. It looks almost like a water feature.
It does, but it's going to hook up into the gutter and hang down. When it rains, the water through surface tension is just going to hold on here, travel all the way down to the ground. Comes in different shapes and sizes, so there's really a big choice for this.
Okay.
But it won't completely stop all the spattering. So what I want to do is find a way to control the water a little more. And what I'm thinking is that the chain would come down from up there and go down into this pot. I'd like to clean it out, and we'll run the chain in and put some stone in there, and that'll allow some of the water to come out the bottom and some the top, but very easy with little force.
Oh, it sounds like it'll really look nice.
Yep.
How do we start?
As usual on one of my jobs, with a shovel. To get started, we'll dig a hole about 30 inches wide and 6 inches deep. We need to make sure we have proper drainage. To do that, we'll fill the hole with 3/4 inch stone. We'll drill holes in the bottom of the pot as well. Once the rain chain is hung, we can put it in the pot and add more stone. So let's look at what we've done. We dug out the base and we put in 3/4 inch stone, and that's for drainage.
Yep.
Now in the pot, we actually filled it up to about here with a 3/4 inch stone. Now I'm gonna take these river stone. They're beautiful, but they are expensive. So we're just gonna use them as top dressing in the pot. All right, that looks pretty good right there. Now we're gonna take the rest of them, and I'm just gonna pour them out around here, and we'll spread them. We'll just spread it out. I don't wanna see any of that 3/4 inch stone, so we'll just use these to hide it. And put it right in the corner for me. Beautiful, keep them coming. Lastly, we'll cover the whole bed with mulch to keep the splattering down. Can you give me one right here? Well, Tricia, we cleaned up the bed, we put some mulch in, we even put a few plants in. Vinca, you know that plant, right?
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. It seems like it has purple flowers, am I right?
Yep, and it's gonna spread and cover that whole bed. But right now, it's time for the acid test. You all set?
Oh, I'm really excited to see this.
Here we go.
Oh, look, isn't that gorgeous?
Look at that.
Oh, gosh, thank you so much, Roger, for solving this problem for us.
You're welcome. This worked out absolutely beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Really good looking, Roger, right? Clever solution for that
Worked
area.
out well. Perfect for that area.
And obviously you can pick different styles, maybe custom made, a whole bunch of different choices to choose from.
They're all functional. The water comes down and works its way down to the bottom, but I love the fish.
Of course you do. You didn't even have to catch it. So look at this, just little flower petals, maybe catches it, runs it all the way down.
Yeah, pretty neat.
So I'll admit, it looked good, but I could tell that there was some splatter. And I'm
Yep.
thinking in a big rain compared to a beefy gutter, that's not going to be sufficient.
Right, and that's why we used it here. This is a small section of roof that we could collect.
Right.
Yes, you're going to get a little splatter, but it's going to slow it down. And by slowing it down, it won't do as much pushing of mud up against the house.
Right. And you also took the time to secure it, because when it rains, the wind's going to be going. You don't want these swinging all over the place.
Exactly, and we had a couple of pots there to use as anchors, and it worked out really well. You can use any sort of container on the bottom to do just what you said. Keep them from blowing around in the wind.
It gives you a nice base for drainage as well. I like it. Nice
Worked out well.
Yeah, thank you.